All right, it is time to do a Pete Plays. I'm doing this on Track and Field for the NES. I am using just a dog bone controller here to play the game. I'm going to play just for a little while, maybe through an event or two. And we're going to start right with the 100-meter dash. And I'm going to kind of tilt around this way. All right. Yep. Not even looking at the screen. 954, I'll take it. Not as fast as I could go, but need something harder than his mouse pad. Let's go with my Dynasty Warriors 3 case. All right, so now we just have the long jump here. Got to hit the A button. $882, that works. So, if you don't know my history with this game, this is the game that I used to play in arcades like all the time. I didn't have a lot of money growing up. I had anywhere between $1 to $5 a week to spend. So when I would go to the mall and I would get my tokens or my quarters, I could play track and field on 1 credit for a long time, pretty much until I decided that I was done playing. And the reason for that is because I have a pretty good tapping hand, although I'm not really showing it just yet. I'm not really warm. $30, $40, $50, $60. Good enough. Now the javelin throw. I always tend to keep pressing the button afterwards. I don't know if it does anything or not. 99.62. That's far enough. Now we can go for the Easter egg here. Throw it at 80 degrees. Hit the UFO. Get 3,000 points. Pretty easy. I'll just throw it like normal here. Probably get over 90. Maybe. Yep. So those are first events. Those are pretty easy. In order to get through that, just hit the pause button. Now we can do skeet shoot, which I do pretty well with. Although not looking directly at the screen, I may struggle a little. There we go, 23,000. Usually you can't get that bird more than twice. I was able to get him twice in one shot, which was nice. Now the pattern changes. All right. Yeah. Do you get the points? Yeah, you get points every time, so it's a good idea not to have like a throwaway event or a throwaway trial here. Whoops. Try and get as many as you can. Whoops. Man, I'm just all screwed up now. That's alright. As I say, don't screw it up. What do? I screw it up. I think this is the triple jump now. One more. Boom. So, as you can see, I'm just using the dog bone. I'm still able to get about 1,300 meters or centimeters a second, which is pretty good. That's even further. Don't think I can get to 22. I'll try it. No, that's all right. 3 in the 21 range is pretty good. Now my nemesis. Every track and field game has one event as my nemesis. In the arcade game, it's the shot put. Here, it is archery. And I cannot do archery to save my life. Of course, I'm wearing glasses. I'm blind as a bat, right? There we go. That's too high. Come on. Sorry, I just need to hit one more and I move on. There's the nice. Now I think I get the cat, right? No. I forget, is it the last... I think you have to miss them all, miss all of the bullseyes except the last one, and you can get the cat. Or you can get an extra 3,000 points and a couple of arrows, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've played. So I was notorious for playing track and field in the arcades. When I moved to Greenfield, up in northwestern Massachusetts, the teen center that's up there had a few coin-operated games, and one of the games that they had was this weird mashup of track and field and hypersports. I'm pretty sure, looking back on it, that it was like a bootleg machine. But I would play that because I was really like socially dense. I really didn't talk to people all that much, so I would just play the arcade games. And I played that one night. I played it from the time I got in until the time that the place closed down on the 1 quarter. And people were so impressed, like the adults that were working there were so impressed with that run that I actually got a free admission to come back the next week. I didn't have to pay the cover to get in, which was really cool. I am not going to fare as well this time. I'm going to need a 600. Oh, I got it. So 35.50. Then the last one, if you've watched Pat the NES Punk's video on track and field, it is his nemesis. It is the high jump. This is not so bad. You just have to know when to release. And you can do it all 3 times, and I believe if you do it all 3 times, you get a special, like, 3,000 point bonus, if I'm right. Now, this differs from the arcade, in that in the arcade, you actually went up by 2/100ths of a meter every time. In this, you just have to clear it at least once. If you clear it all 3 times, you get the Easter egg here, which is the astronaut. And 3,000 points. And then things repeat. Now, in the arcade version of the game, there's marathon, and then there's just single run through the events. And that's how the world record is judged, is based on the single run. So you don't get to play as long as you can. Not even going to look at the screen now. I don't want to know. Don't want to know. 9:10. There we go. Getting close to that sub 9 time. Whew. I am way out of shape. That's over the line. Oops. Wow. So when you start on game A, the qualifying starts pretty easy. Like 8 is more than enough, like a meter and a half more. This game this particular version of the game makes it difficult because if you don't get the right angle, even though I'm doing almost 1400, the fact that I don't get the angle right, I'm only getting just over 8, which doesn't make a lot of sense. So back to the hurdles. I only did 1177 last time. That's not good. Usually I'll leave that guy in the dust. Oof, even worse than last time. Come on, let this be a good throw. Felt good coming out of my hand. Oh, I'm so close to breaking the century mark. That's got a little better angle on it. There it is. Woohoo! And now, because my arm is tired, I'm just going to go ahead and take the 3 points. Get the 3,000. So I'm already over 200,000 points. I don't know how long we've been playing. Maybe it's been less than 10 minutes. All right. Get the UFO on the left-hand side. Oh, wow, I missed the bird twice. Get the UFO on the left-hand side over here, and that way you can get the bird to come out. Sharing my secrets with you for those 8 of you that still play the game. Ugh. The toughest part with these is how it starts slow, so you have to adjust your shooting rhythm for that. Alright. Gotta do a little better here. Oof. Still mad I missed the bird twice. No. Got the same exact score. Alright, let's do the triple jump. That was disappointing. Real letdown. Alright. Oh, that's over the line. It would have been over the line there anyway. That's the trick there, is if your second jump goes already into the dirt, it's considered a foul. That's no good. Alright, let's go again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's a little high. Yep, see? I'm already in the dirt there. It's no good. Yeah, now I gotta really pay attention. Or else this is gonna be over. I'll take it. Just had to make sure I qualified. That's the thing with these events, is that if you you screw up, especially like I did where you missed the first 2, you kind of have to take what you can get. Oof, okay. What I like to do is wait for the bullseye to come down a little bit more. Like the wind is going from left to right. There we go. And I'll take it. Like I said, this event is my kryptonite. This event is the one that I struggle with the most. And it's just because of the wind, really. I can't always adapt for which way the wind is blowing and time my shot appropriately. Oh, I got an outside shot at the record here. I got it. Yay, me. Okay. That's a little low and a little early. High and early. High and late. If you couldn't figure it out, by the way, 5 degrees even is the angle you're looking for. Oh, am I going to get 4s across the board? Now, I think I get the cat here now. So you get 1,000, and you get 2 more arrows. So it's worth doing that if you're confident in your shooting. And there you go. That's 5,000 points for that event. Oh, and then I got 1 more. I'll take the 350 because I forgot there was 1 more. So that's how archery is done. I gotta remember that. This event tends to go on a little while because you can't adjust how fast the targets go. Oof, that was late. That's a bullseye. 400. That's 2. Last one. We'll see if we can make it count. That's too low. So 3,500. I'll take it. Probably have to get back in the shot here. Back to the triple jump we go. And again, the triple jump, still not all that difficult. The thing that I like to do with the triple jump is just tap the up button. Don't hold it down, just tap it so you can get as close to a straight up trajectory as you can get. And then drop the trajectory once you get over the top. Yeah, like, see, I didn't do that right. Another thing that's interesting in this version of the game versus the arcade version, and something I never understood because digitized speech was available at this point, and the arcade certainly had it, but this game does not. Again, it's a nitpick, it's not the worst thing, but it's just something that I've noticed. So, thus closes the second cycle of these events. Did not score as well that time, we're only at 262,000. Now we're back to this. Again, not even looking at the screen, because if you look at the time, .904, so I'm getting closer to that sub-9 range, and I'm getting stronger as we go. This game is, believe it or not, about getting warmed up. You can't always just start off the top with great times. Boy, if I had been able to hit that 45-degree angle, that's what you need to do, is get it right on the line. And it's so difficult to do that. That's a good jump. That's well over 10. In the arcade, you weren't doing that, by the way. And that's over the line. Alright. So what are we up to? 289, so we'll get over 300,000, I think, in this event. I gotta do better here. This is a little disappointing. I usually do better with this, and today I'm just not. There we go, that's a little better. Whew. Getting warm in here. So up over 300,000. I was able to get the javelin over the century mark for this video, which I'm super excited about. I don't think I was able to do that the last time I shot this. See, it's always like right there. And at this point, because the event doesn't score you on every attempt, like sometimes if you know that your attempt is good enough, if you're talking about trying to get high scores, you can just go ahead and hit the UFO or the chandelier, whatever you want to call it, hit it twice. That way you get 6,000 points plus whatever that attempt is, as long as you're able to hit the attempt the first time through. So that'll get us a 308,000, and then whatever the throw is worth, which is probably another 12 to 13. Yeah, so we're at 322,000 now. Again, that's if score matters to you, which to a lot of people it doesn't. All right, let's see if we can get this now. Boom. I'll take it. 18,000. That is better. Boy, it still bothers me that I wasn't able to do that the last round. Oh, okay. I've never done that before. I'll take it. 18,000. See if we can do it one more time. I don't think so, though. Boom. I'll take it. So that's 36 and 18. So that's 54,000 points just on one event, provided we're able to hit all 3 times. Okay. Now, I gotta see, I don't think you get scores for all 3 attempts here, although I could be wrong. I guess you do. So here, you do want to go ahead and hit all 3 attempts, if you can. And that's a new record right there. That should get me close to 400,000, yep. That's over the line. Again, in the arcade versions, both for track and field for the long jump and for hypersports for the triple jump, you weren't doing that. That was very difficult to do. Even with my finger speed, that just wasn't going to happen. All right, now see how the wind is going from right to left at 7 miles an hour? This makes it more challenging. Because you got to shoot just a little bit sooner than you usually would. And the qualifying score keeps going up, by the way, which is why this event, I really struggle with it. That's early. Oh, it was right, but it was too high. It's alright, I'm already qualified. Whatever happens here, I don't care. I'll take it. Of course, I already hit a bullseye earlier, so I'm not getting the bonus. You can certainly try and do that, by the way. Once you qualify, you can go ahead and you can just go for the bonus late. But for me, especially at this point in the game, I just worry about qualifying. I mean, the score is getting up there. We're over 400,000 points now. The qualifying numbers are going up as well. So I don't really want to take too many chances late. It's kind of like when I'm playing Galaga. If you've seen me play Galaga before, I tend to take my chances early. I tend to go after 1,600 point Galaga ships early by keeping all of the ships in formation rather than shooting them as they fly across the screen. Reason for that is because that's where you're going to get the most points. You can really rack up some points early on in that game. Ugh, not that this matters. 7 miles an hour is being nicer to me than I thought it would be. You definitely notice the silence though when you play this because there's nothing going on. It's just you and the target and then the thud of the arrow. Of course, with it being archery, you probably don't want to get distracted. Last one. Too high, but it doesn't matter. So we're up to 410,000, just shy of 411. All right, high jump time. Here you go. That's one. And you do get credit every time you do it, so it's worth it to keep trying. Alright, see if I can get that bonus here. Bingo! Here comes the spaceman. I think 236 is as high as this goes, so we still have a lot of qualifying left to do. Yeah, we'll just keep going until I'm done. Ah! Trying to guess when I'm going to be able to go. Ah, I got a late start. Not going to happen. Not gonna happen. Yeah. And you know, too, you can just tell when you get a late start. It's like, yeah, I'm not getting any record that time. Oh, how is that over? I like how he scratches his head. I'll take it. Anything over 10, I'll gladly take. I think the key here for a bonus, I think, is you have to hit all three jumps the exact same length. If you do that, I think you get a bonus, but that is very, very tough. Okay. Come on now. This I can't look down. I actually have to look at the screen because I have to know when to tap. Nah, that's not good. Oh, it was a 1/100th of a second better. All right, let's make this one a doozy. I think 45 is what I want. It's all right. So again, when you get that first throw and it's a pretty good distance, especially when it's close to that 100 mark, you really don't want to try too hard because you need to save your wrist strength. So at this point, you can just lightly tap, although granted, 1300 isn't lightly tapping, but you can conserve your strength and you can save it. So that'll get us to 475. So 480, 489. So we're getting close to halfway home. We'll go until we get to 1,000,000 if we get there. Boom. That's all right. This is the event you can make hay. This is the event, like I said, you get the 18,000 points. That's 54,000. That's a great start. The trick, though, is getting all three attempts perfect. 525. If I can get it. Not even going to jinx myself. Three times the charm. 543. So you get the triple jump now. And again, triple jump, you want to make sure you hit every attempt if you can. That's not good. Anything over 20 is fine. I mean, qualifying's 16, so you're well over that. That's pretty consistent. Oh no. Oh, that's good. Whoo, just shy. 578, 577. Okay, and the pressure's on. But again, it's the same wind as last time. Uh-oh. That's right, now it changes. Ugh, I hate this. This is where I struggle. Oh, I missed. And I didn't qualify. Hey, all right. I forgot about the targets. I can never get that timing. Ever, ever. Oh, that's closer. Well, I qualified. That's all I care about at this point. Oof. That's going to be tough as we move on. That's probably what's going to kill me. That's probably what's going to keep me from getting to the million. Again, this is just for funsies now because I've already qualified. That's okay. A little bit better effort that time, but ooh. Pressure's definitely on now. I can feel it. Now that I remember that, ugh. Here we go. How much is that worth? So, oh yeah. Got a big boost the first jump. Another 5,000. And yes, sir. So that gets us to 6. All right. More than halfway home. Not looking, not looking. Just focusing on the buttons. Not looking at the screen. $8.95. That's what I'm talking about. All right. How is that foul? Now the qualifier. Remember how we started? It was at 6 meters. It's at 8 now. That works. Yeah, whatever. That didn't even qualify. Okay, here we go. See if we can do better than last time. $60, $70. Doesn't feel like I'm getting that far ahead. Ugh, and I was 0.08 of a second behind. This event's just my undoing today in terms of record events. It's alright. Uh, 47's too high. Don't have enough forward speed. Still at 99 now, which is fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll just get the chandeliers. Whew. So that'll get us to 651 plus whatever we get for this event's score, which will probably be about 13,000 points. Whew. So I live here in southern New England. It's been really cold, even snowed for the first, sorry, let me try that again. Snowed 4 days out of the first 10. Today it's still pretty chilly outside, but I'm working up a sweat here in Retro Central. All right. Trying to stay dialed in here. That's what I need. That'll get us to 700,000 plus. Oh, I hit the wrong button. All right. That's terrible. The pattern seems to be all the same now. They don't seem to be changing. There. All right. So we're still 706. Okay. It's too high. All right. Oof. Thought I was getting awfully close to that gray area. Oof, don't want that. Oh, okay. So I have the same length twice. If I get it a third time, I might get a bonus out of the deal. I don't think I'm getting it a third time, though. Oh, they gave it to... Nope, it's foul. That was over the line. Oh, they gave it to me. Oh. I've never seen that. That's a first. Oh, archery. Good news is there's not much wind, so now It's a matter of just timing. That's too early there. Need 3,000. Oh boy. I will take it. I will take it. Can never get that right. That's too soon. That's too late. Wow, this is terrible. I did it again. That is twice now that I missed that darn cat. Alright. Man. Can't seem to get my timing down here. This is a bad sign for later events. Alright, well at least I qualified this time. And that'll get us to 750. Home stretch, maybe one or two, well, 2 or 3 more rounds and we'll have the million. First the high jump. That was close. So 750 plus what? What do you get for that first jump? So you get 6,000, okay. So you get 6 at a time? Yeah, it's about 6,000 at a time. And there is a 3,000 point bonus. Okay, so we are 76.4% of the way done here. I don't even know how long this has been, and I'm 10 points shy of 770 grand. All right, qualifying time now for the 100 is 11.25. All right, not looking at the screen again because that tends to do well. Just looking down at my controller. You can hear my voice tremble. $8.99, so I broke 9, but not faster than last time. Okay. And I get the qualifier out of the way. That's perfect. Looks like 41 is actually the number here. Ah. That's fine. Yeah, 43 is terrible. So don't jump at 43 degrees. If you do, you're toast. Okay. Got a good start. Nope. Looks like 47 or 1147 is the best I'm going to do today. Now it's time for the javelin. Shot it a little early. .98's going to have to do. 815, 826, 827. In the arcade, you actually got the duck sound when you hit it. So 829. Now I gotta not make mistakes like I did last time. Got it. It's all right. $847. Yep. This is probably the most dialed in for this event I've been. Usually when I'm playing this game, especially if I'm going for score like this, I usually tend to screw up one of these rounds, but so far it's been pretty consistent. That works. Feeling good. It's too far. So all I need is to get right in there. So we'll get over 900,000, I think. It's a good thing too, is my wrist is starting to get tired. All right. $906. That works. So all that stands in the way is archery. You've seen how difficult that has been for me. All right. Okay. $500 more I need. Just 100. Just need to hit the target. That's good enough. I think we're going to do it. Or it's going to be very close. That's early. Okay. Didn't even mean to do that. Okay. Last one. All right. So we're good. 925. Ugh, yuck. It's all right. Man, this is awesome. Like, I've had good scoring runs before, and of course this was before cameras were a thing, unless you had like a video camera, which I didn't have. So now being able to do this on camera for posterity is pretty cool, at least in my book. So we have the high jump here, 236. All right, so we're definitely moving on regardless. We just have to get 70,000 more points. Love to be able to get this all the way through. And yes. That's awesome. So 942, 947, 948. All right. Ooh, man, I am starting to feel the burn, I'll tell you. Okay, last time through. Ah. Darn it. Come on. Okay. I am not going to foul out here. I'm too close. Doesn't matter. I can still beat this guy and I can still get the qualifying time. I'm even looking at the screen. I don't mind. 9:14. I got a late start, but it doesn't matter. Now, high jump I got to be careful of because I have missed a few of these too. Not this time. That's fine. Sun went away. All right. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's killer. All right. Hurdles. We'll go ahead and we'll finish this one time through. I am trying to anticipate, and I am just a hair early. There it is. Not beating me, pal. Not today. He didn't even qualify. Javelin throw. This could be it. Hits 45 degrees, gets it just shy of 1,400 centimeters a second. 80, 90. Yeah! And at this point, I can just coast home. Oh, this is amazing. Just to be able to do this. And I've had a great run, like, all the way through. I made a couple of silly mistakes, but nowhere did I feel like I was ever in danger of not qualifying. One spot, the 100-meter hurdles, where I was false starting, but still, and if you watch the scoreboard, there it is, and I don't think I can go any higher. I don't even think it's going to be worth continuing. We'll go ahead and we'll finish this run. Oh, I don't think you can go any higher. Yep, so I rolled it over. That is really, really cool. Hmm. So yeah, like I said, we'll go ahead and we'll finish up here. We'll go ahead and finish the sequence of events, and then we'll end up 44, 42. Oh boy. And another record. Playing this as long as I have, I'm still setting records. This is crazy. Stumbled a little bit. That's fine. I'll take it. All right, archery. Are you going to be the death of me or not? Probably. $3,200 now, so this may be trouble. Maybe a good thing I got the million. We're good. Okay. Oh, whatever. Ooh. I will not miss not having to play this event. Or, wait, I will not miss playing this event. Let me put it that way. There we go. Need 300 points. This is not a gimme. Barely. So I guess what people would do, well, back when Nintendo Power was a thing, and you could only take pictures, still pictures of the screen, like all you had was the 99999. So really going for a score more than a million was kind of a moot point unless you had a video camera to tape it all. Like I could keep going here if I wanted, go for another million, but this video is already way too long, I'm sure. The only reason we're continuing on here is just to try and set the record in the high jump. It's the only record that I've played that, or the only event that I've played that I haven't set the record in. So here we go. The home stretch, the last event. 1,104,780 points. There it is. And that's it. So we finish up with over 1 million points. You got to see me do it on camera. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you, but for me, it's personally exciting. Track and field has always been a favorite game of mine, going back to the arcades in the mid-1980s. And even to present, I like to pick it up every now and again, whether it's this NES version or whether I can play the arcade emulation on Xbox Live or on my DS, or even international track and field for the PlayStation. I have a bunch of different ways that I can play. Definitely keeps my wrists limber and my fingers nice and quick. So thanks very much for watching what has been a truly significant event for me. If you have any questions about the game, or you can tell me whether you thought it was boring, I will try and make these shorter in the future. Completely up to you. Thanks very much for watching either way, though. I really appreciate it. Until the next time, take care.